The following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome to downtown Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off in Detroit. Jacob Sailors now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Off play action, Goff. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They go play action with Goff. Able to find right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent game here, but short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
It's Goff on 4th down. Oh, he puts him there under this one, right side. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Now Love on the play fake. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Running right, here's Jacobs. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Love out of the shotgun. Got his man. It's Golden. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard
Well, that is
line.
pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the red zone on 1st. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the 2nd or 3rd catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions, nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Goff on 1st and 10. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Football's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Andrew Cooper there to make the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down by Quay Walker.
It was pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. That's complete to Slow. And they bring him down around the 34. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. On first down, it's Goff. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running it with David Montgomery. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Goff now on third down. That one complete to St. Brown. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Throw is caught. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Design quarterback run here. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal. Good defensive stand here, and they push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with
Goff has it knocked out. And the Packers secure it. Now no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Love from the gun. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And they're going to love that partner as Love slides down after picking up the first.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Packers 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They stick with Jacobs. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Love with it on 1st down. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To the air with Love. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 3 now. They go counter. It's Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Love looking to pass. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Lions offense returning to the field. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Goff off the play action. Lofts it deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
It's been plays like that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds the in route complete. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Play action, Love. He gets this one to Wicks. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
These 2 NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got 2nd and 5. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. No throw, 3rd and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Daniel Whelan on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Gone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
16 yards.
How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Goff to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's dropping deep on this snap. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass too, and that D-tackle just got it done.
Third down, and they need to get 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brooks now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Love. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. Racing down the left side. And they are all the way into that red zone.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Going run again with Jacobs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Quick throw out wide by Love. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Love now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now lead by 10. Christian Watson with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers drive their lead to 11.
14. Lions 3.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
2nd and 3 now. Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All set to go now from the 35. A give to Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Goff finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Jamison Williams. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing is gone. Screen here for Gibbs. That's the 1st and more inside the 45. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. The catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Gibbs will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Goff back to throw. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they say the Packers got to this one. And they'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when you're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Love from the gun. That pass caught by Wicks. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Packers send out their punting unit. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another one for Gibbs. And they're going to be set up, Brock, with 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. So just a minute 57 now remaining, Brock, in quarter number 2. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. From the red zone now. Has it in close. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions cut the lead down to 4.
14. Lions 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brooks now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out now runs the Packer offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing on first down. Love. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
First down throw, here's Love. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Love out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, Packers.
So first down from the 41. Once more, it's Love. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Small pass, big results. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Love now off the play action. Cut down the field, Golden. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And a Packer first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Sticking in the air. Love. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat, throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. McManus sends it through and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. Big strike here to Williams. He has this down to the 34. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. Gets this one to Wicks. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Love now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard
Look up
gain
contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Love now on 1st and 10. Throw left side to Watson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 43. Jacobs running behind center. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. A start on the ground with Gibbs. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Again, it's Gibbs. That is exactly why you rally to the football. You got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 5-yard gain.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. We go play action with Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
Loss of 2 yards.
That's one of those situations where if you're going to call that play, you better execute it. Because if it works, well, you're a genius. But one little thing gets off. A little bit of penetration. You don't seal the edge, well, you're punting, and that play goes right out the window.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal. So instead, they're going for this on 4th down. They put a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw. That one complete to St. Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10 from the 32. They'll go right side with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He's tackled at the
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's complete to Slow. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions make it 17-all.
17.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brooks now on the return. Jukes away from one. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. There's Love to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love looking to pass. He finds Golden. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All set to go now from the 35. Thrown on first down, Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
It's cut right side by Watson. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll run it. Here's Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Packers first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
He's got Watson. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Handoff here to Jacobs. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. They stick with Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Love out of the shotgun. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll air it out on third. Has his man. It stops. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
He's out of bounds.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a third-quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 17.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off to the air now. Hits him on the out route. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
1st and 10 at the
And those are the completions they
32-yard line.
rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 from the 32. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. He's going to push one deep down the right. This is brought in at the 50. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hey, what's the back on this leg? What's the back on this leg? Kill!
Working inside the red zone. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Throwing again. It's Goff. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing again. Here's Goff. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions bring it back to even.
The game, 24-24.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brooks now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shotgun now for Love. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Love on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. To the air with Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Short side option here. He's running left. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. One of the tight ends motions right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Throwing, it's Love. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's third down.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
An important attempt coming up here for Brandon McManus. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He dodged the tackle. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the second half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Goff. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
42-yard line.
1st down from the 42. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap here to go. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. But you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing is gone. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They're going to throw again. Kickoff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Kicked well, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game!
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brooks now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Love to throw. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Love out of the shotgun. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Love looking to pass. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. Throw here, third down. This finds Dobbs. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good for a Packers first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Stick it in the air. Love. Completed to his running back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Here's a give to Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pass brought in by Watson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and goal.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Man in motion here. They'll run. Jacobs. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 27.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Off to the air now. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. First down throw from Goff. Throw complete to Williams. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Goff. It's his running back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Looking to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. He's got the first and more inside the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll run the draw with Montgomery. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside, nabs him 7. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
You know, that's a case, Kate, defensively, where you just got to keep your eyes on the backfield and be ready if they go with that drop play. Even an extra second to react, well, it gives them room to operate.
Gibbs now from the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. It's a gain of 4 there, and that is good for a Detroit first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions losing by 7. All set now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock. This one loses yards.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Looking to throw it. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie? We'll go for 2 and the lead.
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brooks now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers all set to get back out there. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Go right side, and Dobbs has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st down, Green Bay.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Jacobs running behind center. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one.
2 yards.
And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Oh, my goodness. It's intercepted. Avonte Maddox comes up with it. And the Lions finally see the return stopped. They're going to take over following the interception at the 45-yard line.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds after getting this this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Goff back to throw. This to win the game. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Throwing now. This to win the game. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. Alas, we are headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Starting from the 5. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
1st and 10 from the 32. They'll bring the tight end left. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Escapes the defender. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard
Good offenses.
line.
Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
We've set it downs from the 37. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He picks up 9. That's some quality running there, and that brings up 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First drive of overtime at a little risk of stalling out now. Got to get 4 here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. It's on target to Williams. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First down and goal to go.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
A run here, it's Montgomery. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Short of the goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he scores! It's a touchdown on the first drive of overtime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
34.
Well, in past years, this game would have been over on that score. But starting this year, their opponents get to respond as we are back underway. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
Packers getting set here. First and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
This entire game hinges on them finding the end zone, Brock, as they come up on second down. Love out of the shotgun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long. Here's Love. Hits him on the out route. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Love throwing on fourth. He connects downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That's a 26-yard gain on fourth down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
First down throw. Here's Love. Oh, big interception here. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions turn the interception into a drive starting in enemy territory. He's tackled at the 45-yard line. They've battled each other all game long, Brock, but the coverage, some of a couple of surprises up their sleeve for this QB, stealing possession there with the pick.
And there's always a look or two, Kate, that doesn't get used much during the game. A way to disguise the coverage and trick those QB's eyes into seeing something that wasn't there. What better spot to break that out than right now in overtime? Right here, right now, like Van Halen used to say.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. Well, in the past, that opening touchdown would have won it for him on the spot, but not anymore, baby. They needed not just the score, they needed a stop on the other end, too, before they could leave here with that victory.
Ultimate team, right? Together, Everyone achieves more. In the old day, that coin toss was often a deciding factor. Not anymore. Now it took their defensive effort as well. It's why that locker room celebration, because it's a whole team, is going to be so darn sweet.